Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. I have Carmen in the house. That's right, Tacoma Opera is here to talk about Carmen. Gosh, one of my favorites, Carmen. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Noel Coran. You are the General Director of Tacoma Opera. Good to have you back in the studio and on the big white comfy couch. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while, but it's always a pleasure being here.
We have to we have to meet more like this, okay?
Yes.
I mean, because I need to have you on here on a regular basis, okay?
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
This beautiful woman next to you, Caitlin McKechney. Hello, my dear.
Hi.
You are otherwise known as Carmen.
Yes.
Welcome, my dear. Good
Lovely
to
to be here. Thank you.
And this handsome man, Jose Rubio, you are Escamillo, and welcome as well.
Thank you so much.
You two are just beautiful together. I expect nothing less, and why would you not cast these two together? I mean, the whole cast. So for people who don't know about Carmen, what is the opera Carmen about?
Well, the opera is actually about people in the lower side of Spain, in Seville, and in the mountains. It's about lowlifes, really, basically. It's about gypsies. It's about smugglers. It's about, although we also have a toreador, and Jose is playing the toreador in this. He's playing the matador in the piece, you know, that Carmen falls in love with.
Of course.
But it's really one of the earliest gritty operas that was ever created. Yeah, so it's real life.
That.
Yeah.
Gritty opera.
Yeah, it is a gritty opera. It's not
pretty.
No, there's no bells and whistles, there's no fluff, there's nothing like that in this opera. It's all about real tough life. And it's about how Don Jose falls in love with Carmen, and it's about his tragic end and how his downfall takes place in this opera because of this young lady sitting right next to me. So.
It's all your fault.
It
All
is.
my fault.
Truly it is. It's Carmen, you have done it again.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of great music along the way, so
Well, yes, there is. I mean, incredible. So why has it become one of the most popular operas ever written? What do you think? Is it the fact that it's all angst? Is it the fact that there are no bells and whistles, or we all can relate to falling in love with Carmen?
Yes, I think that's what a lot of it is about. The story is very important. It is an unusual operatic story, but also, as Caitlin was just mentioning, it's mostly about the music. The music is remarkable. It's got some of the best-known operatic melodies of any opera, and it's just one right after another. The music is gorgeous. The orchestration is fabulous. The orchestra, there's some orchestral pieces in here that are just to die for. And then when you pull all of this together into the story, combining the story, the music, the atmosphere, it's a remarkable opera
It's
that
spellbinding.
way. Yeah, it is spellbinding.
It really
is
is spellbinding.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about you two, because it's you two. First off, Jose, tell us about your background and how you came to Tacoma Opera.
So I was born in Portland, Oregon. I'm a Northwest native, but both of my parents are from Chihuahua, Mexico, and so for me, you know, I think my first sort of snippets of like hearing what this music was, you know, we would listen to Placido Domingo, but you know, like singing like mariachi music or all these other things, and it was really interesting to me, you know, when we hear a lot of pop music, we hear like these voices that tend to be like sort of effeminate. You know, you have like this sound that even though they sing high, it's not the same as when you hear operatic singing and you hear this sound that's very strong and it's very powerful. And I'm not a tenor, but so I always I started to hear some of this music that had these lower voices in it, and I was like, what is this? This is really interesting to me. And then the stories. My gosh, it's the stories. I mean, most operas based on great literary works, on novellas, on you know, short stories that really hold their own. And so when you add the element of music to them, excuse me, you get this incredible art form that just encompasses all sorts of different things. You throw in the dance, you throw in the orchestra, and it's
the ultimate, isn't it?
It's the ultimate, yeah.
It really is the ultimate.
yeah.
Caitlin, is this your first time playing Carmen?
It is not. This is actually my 4th time playing Carmen. Yeah, which is, I feel so lucky to have been able to embody this character, because each time I feel like I can delve even deeper into all of the things that are going on in her head, which is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, she's super interesting.
Yeah, she is. She's a real vixen, isn't she?
Vixen, femme fatale,
Yeah.
but yet
Feminist, but oh.
she is. She is
She
kind
is.
of her sort of theme is that she needs to be free, and she wants to live as a free woman, and so she goes from guy to guy. You know, that's the way she is. But the reason sort of behind that is because she wants to be her own person.
Yes.
And I think that that is just so powerful.
Oh, I love that. All right, so you two are going to give us a little snippet, and I want to first off say thank you so much, because it's early for me to be asking for all the instruments tuned and ready to go. I mean, this is like that,
Including this one?
yeah, this is like that quintessential
That's a tricky
sing
one.
for grandma moment that we all hate as artists, but you've been gracious and said yes, so I'm going to say please sing for grandma. So go.
Hey, this is such great music. Always a pleasure to sing it, even if early.
All right,
Yeah.
so tell us what you're going to perform here.
Well, I am going to bring out my little banjo ukulele, because we're also doing an event at the Harmon on Pacific
Yes.
Avenue called Carmen at the Harmon, featuring my band called the Opera Cowgirls, where we take, it's the Dixie Chicks meets the Three Tenors.
Oh,
basically.
I love this.
Yeah.
So cool, too.
So
That's awesome.
it's fun. And so I'm going to accompany the habanera, which will be a very familiar tune to people watching, on my banjo ukulele.
All right, here we go.
L'amour est un oiseau rebelle qui nul ne peut apprivoiser. Et c'est bien le qu'on l'appelle, si lui convient de refuser. L'amour, l'amour est enfant de bohème. Il n'a jamais connu de loi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je t'aime, prends garde à toi.
Regarde-toi.
Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime.
Regarde-toi.
Mais si je t'aime, prends garde à toi.
Brava.
Okay, brava is okay. We're done. I can die now. That, what a gift. Power. Boy, I mean, this is one of those moments I wish every audience member in their home would have been in this studio to feel the energy and the push of that. You two are beautiful, beautiful gifts. Okay, now we only have 3 minutes left, and I'm like pretty much tongue-tied here. This is incredible. Okay, so Neil, 50th anniversary celebration.
correct.
Whoa, you two. Give us a little preview.
Well, this is actually, this production is being performed almost to the day, 50 years after the first production of Tacoma Opera in 1968. So the first production that was ever done was Fledermaus, but it was done on February 10th and 12th. Or was it the 8th? No, 8th and the 10th. And our performances are the February 3rd, February 9th, and February 11th. So it's really almost to the day, 50 years after this performance. And for this production, it's really special for us. I mean, to make, or for a company like Tacoma Opera to make it 50 years
Yes.
is remarkable. And you know, the fact that we have the best singers possible, I mean, you can
my
hear that
gosh,
right now.
yes.
That's not just the only thing that's special about this production, but we're involving the Symphony Tacoma Chorus. Sarah Ionides is conducting. She's the brilliant music director for the symphony. And then also we have dancers from Tacoma City Ballet involved, with Erin Serajoli choreographed a beautiful number for us in the Gypsy song. And so for us, it's really a bigger celebration of this 50 years. We wanted to involve as many organizations as we could. We also have the Vivace Children's Chorus from Spanaway is involved too. So it's really a huge celebration of our 50th anniversary.
You have covered everything in this. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
That, I mean, perhaps short of a gala, that's all we need in the end there is to have something on the stage where we can all dance.
Yeah.
Incredible. So we've been showing the dates and times again, but most of all, we just want to say, go see Carmen.
Please.
Fall in love with Carmen.
Yeah.
Feel her plight. Fall in love with you. And just float out of that theater, because once you're touched, you'll never be the same again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. Oh my gosh, what a gift. Thank you, all three of you, for being here today. And you, don't be stingy. Come back, all right? All right. All right. After a quick break, I'll have the Asian Pacific Cultural Center here to talk about their New Year celebration. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.